Welcome back, my people, to the Kangaroo Black Show. Sunday on the porch swing, let the whole truth roll. We talk real life, real fights, and the things that never fade. From the red clay to the water, yeah, we got our own parade. Hear that crowd start calling, feel that heartbeat rise. When the story gets heavy, we keep it in our eyes. From the first whistle to the final stand, you know I'm saying it proud now, right across this land. The Kangaroo Black Show, say it loud, let it go. Roll tide, roll. Keep that fire in your soul. The Kangaroo Black Show, from the front row to the road. Roll tide, roll. Alabama, let it show. Roll tide, roll. I seen sweat on the sideline, I seen grit in the rain, I seen old men grinning when that red flag came. Sunday casseroles cooling while the radio sang. One state, one band, and the whole house rang. Hear the crowd start calling, feel that heartbeat ride. When the story gets heavy, we keep it in our eyes. From the first whistle to the final stand, you know I'm saying it proud now, right across this land. The Kangaroo Black Show, say it loud, let it go. Roll tide, roll. Keep that fire in your soul. The Kangaroo Black Show, from the front row to the road. Roll tide, roll. Alabama, let it show. Roll tide. When the night run long and the talk run thin, we remember who we are and we dig back in. One voice, one heartbeat, one big family. Kangaroo Black, baby, that's the way it's gotta be. The Kangaroo Black Show, say it loud, let it go. Roll tide, roll. Keep that fire in your soul. The Kangaroo Black Show, from the front row to the road. Roll tide, roll. Alabama, let it show. Roll tide, roll.
Bama. Bama Crimson Tide is sitting pretty right now. So hey, you should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the town. This your boy Kangaroo Black. Coming back once again. Talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. To celebrate concerning my Alabama. Let's all get up on our feet and yell, roll tide, baby. Nobody beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. My that breaks off.
That's the way I say it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again on this Wednesday evening. I hope everybody is doing okay on today, and I hope everybody week is going as planned. So hey, it is what it is. It's still another roll tide day. That is all I know. But before we get started, before I do anything, I would like for me and everybody to say happy anniversary to LaQuasia Gordon and her husband. Happy anniversary, ninth anniversary. So that's a great milestone. Next year it'll be 10, the good Lord willing. Okay, 9 years right now. That's a long time. That's a long time. But guess what? Hopefully they'll be together for many more years. Love is a beautiful thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing for those who understand it. It ain't always easy. I can tell you that right now. And it's a whole lot of sacrifice. So hey, it is what it is. We get on each other's nerves. We get tired of each other from time to time. We don't want to listen to each other from time to time, but hey, it's all good. And most of the time when you're married, the good outweighs the bad. So LaQuasia, happy anniversary to you and your husband. All right. Hey, go cross the water. Go to the DR. Go to Jamaica. Go to freaking Virgin Islands. Turks and Caicos, what is it? Turks and Caicos or whatever the hell they call that shit. Mexico. I don't want to go to Mexico right now. But anyway, once again, happy anniversary, LaQuasia. But as we continue to say, ain't too much going on with college football right now. Ain't too much going on with Alabama football. But everybody's still talking about my Alabama Crimson Tide for some reason. It's always something for some other fan base or some other sporting outlet to talk about when it comes to Alabama, even though it's probably no concern to us. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, as I continue to say, or what people continue to say, it ain't Alabama is dead. They ain't what they used to be. They ain't this and they ain't that. But they damn sure in everybody else's mouth. I know that. So hey, it is what it is, man. Everybody love my Alabama or Crimson Tide or love to talk about them. That's what I do know. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to roll call. See who we got up in here. We got Brock. Roll Tide roll. What's going on, Brock? Brock says LeBron left the Lakers. Where y'all think he headed, KB? I don't know where he damn going, but I know one thing. Wherever he go, I go. All right. So I'm gonna talk about that. I'll probably talk about LeBron a little bit at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? And them Los Angeles Lakers, man. I don't think this show will be too long, because like I said, it really ain't too much to talk about, man. Nico Thompson, what's going on? Nico, the first member of the Kangaroo Clique to show up in the chat today. He says, hey, everyone, including Kangaroo Black. How was everyone's day going? Oh, well, how's everyone's day going? Let's go, Bama Roll Tide. I acknowledge you always. Enjoy your live stream and entertainment. Keep up with the amazing work. Prayers appreciated. Nico Thompson. Like I said, Nico Thompson is the first member of the Kangaroo Clique to show up in the chat on today. And if you ain't a member of the Kangaroo Clique, make sure you go to that home page and hit that membership button so you too can become a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time KB posts and goes live. Stephen Hicks, longtime member of the Kangaroo Clique, is in the chat. Roll Tide, KB, and the Kangaroo Clique. No mercy, no prisoners. Attitude. You damn right. No prisoners attitude. I agree with that. Damn right. Wish nothing but the worst on everybody else. Kimberly Harmon, another member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on? Roll Tide, KB, and everybody. It's going to be an awesome show tonight. Not too much. Not too much. Ain't much going on. J. Cole, what's going on, brother? Another member of the Kangaroo Clique. J. Cole with the word of the day. God bless you. Jesus Christ be with you at all times. Everyone. Romans 8:38. Absolute conviction. The absolutely nothing in creation can separate believers from the unconditional eternal love of God. Exactly. J. Cole. Appreciate the word of today. Latoya Billingsley, another member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on? Roll Tide. Who else we got? Dennis Collier. What's going on? Roll Tide, Bama family. Greetings, KB. Take courage. It will be a fine season for Alabama. I think we'll have a pretty good season. That's facts. Last shall be first. What's going on, brother? Our Lord and Savior. That's the real tie. Undefeated. 999. Hey, say it again. Last shall be first. Say it one more time. Say it with your chest. Nicholas Bonner in the chat. What's going on, brother? Roll Tide, man. Nicholas Bonner, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Jacora Williams. What's going on? Roll Tide, brother. Who else we got? Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. What's going on? Roll Tide, and happy Wednesday to you also. Hell Baby TV 404. What's going on? What it do, man? What it is, man? Jacob Arthur, I bet $100 it will be USA versus France in the World Cup. I'm not keeping up with the World Cup. Like I said, I can't tell you the first thing about soccer. Only thing I know what's going on is when they score. That's it. That's it. Big country, Bama Booger. What's good, man? What's good, KB? What do you do already? Know what time it is? What do you do? You already know what time it is. Oh, okay. Whatever you mean by that, man. Whatever you mean by that. Oh, yeah, we about to have some pretty good conversation, I think. Merle Williams, what's going on, brother? Merle Williams, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on, Merle? Roll Tide. Bob's M for M, what's going on, brother? Straight out of Rocky Top, what it is. Anybody else? Anybody? Derek King, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on, brother? Roll Tide to you also. LaQuisha, once again, Roll Tide. LaQuisha, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Now, if I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Steve Hinton, what's going on? Roll Tide, everyone. Happy anniversary, LaQuisha, to you and your husband. Anybody else? The Danger Randy, once again, Indiana fan is in the building. Love is the answer and the key to the universe. Wait till you figure that out. Hey, I don't think it's hard to figure out, Ranger Denton. I really don't think it's hard to figure out. Anybody else? That's about it. I believe that's about it. I guess. Let's try one more. Larry Lodge. Larry Townsend, what's going on? Roll Tide, a.k.a. Larry Lodge. What's going on, brother? Larry Trey Wick in the house. Children of the Corn. What it is, brother? Roll Tide. Mr. Brightside. It's a good day every day when you're a Bama fan. Roll Tide. It's always a good day when you're a Bama fan. Even when you lose, it's a good day to be a Bama fan. You know why? Because you can look at, just Google Alabama National Championship Trophy. It'll make you smile once again. Yeah, just go look at all them years. 18 freaking years. Just go look at all of them. You want to feel a little bit better, just go type in Alabama Conference Championships. You can see 30 of them. SEC plus 3 Southern Conference Championship. You damn right. You can even go, if you really want to feel good, just travel down to Tuscaloosa and just take the Walk of Champions. Just do it by yourself. Yeah, Tony B, what's going on, brother? Roll Tide, man. KC Cox, what it is. World Cup's coming on. Like I said, I don't follow the World Cup. Anybody else? Charles Smith, what's going on? Roll Tide. Timothy Peavy, what's going on? This is the year Coach KD win his first national championship as head coach at Bama because Coach Saban won his first and his third. So history will repeat itself. KB, watch what I tell you, Rose. You let Alabama win this national championship in 2026. Like I said, boy, I'm gonna be the most obnoxious college football YouTuber there ever was. They'll get tired of me. They will get tired of me because I'll be talking so much shit. Man. But anyway, that's about complete roll call. But let's get back on to this. I made a video about this the other day. And it's about the three teams that will define Alabama's football season. You know, I think there's some other teams on it that should be on that list more than just three. All right, let me come up with pull up Alabama's. Damn. Well, I guess this shit didn't went dead. But anyway, what didn't happen? I gotta fix my mouse. I gotta get another battery, I guess. But hey, we got some right here. But anyway, I think it's more than three teams that should be on that list. And I think they put Tennessee, Georgia, and somebody else on this list. Alabama football schedule. But anyway, so they put Tennessee, well, Georgia, Tennessee, and Auburn on that schedule, saying those are the three games that would define Alabama's season. Obvious reasons. Georgia, you know, they the defending the back-to-back SEC champion. They give us a run for our money every freaking time we play them, even though we come out on top most of the time. To the tune of 10-2 against those guys. But that's a pretty defining game, I think. And I know beating Georgia, that's a big thing for everybody. But just because we beat Auburn don't mean we're going to go to the play. Beat Georgia don't mean we're going to go to the playoffs or win a national championship or win the SEC championship. That don't mean that. All right. So, but it is a big game that can turn a season around and can show what Alabama is capable of. Then they put Tennessee on there. I think they just put Tennessee on there because we done lost the last two times that we done went to Neyland Stadium. Tennessee, they lost quite a bit from last season. I think they lost 4 or 5 games last season. So to me, I think they not going to be as good as they was last year, even though they lost 4 games, I believe. And I just don't think they're going to be good as they was last year. They might be because they still got some playmakers like Mike Matthews coming back, a couple of receivers coming back. They got Deshaun Bishop coming back. So we'll see what the defense look like with their brand new defensive coordinator. I believe they got a new defensive coordinator over there. Then they got Auburn on the schedule. And I can agree with Auburn, Iron Bowl, rivalry game. And no matter who's on these rosters, how good or bad the teams are, they always put up a fight, especially in Jordan-Hare Stadium. And that's where we got to go. I know that, you know, Auburn got a new head coach, got a lot of new faces, a lot of transfers from USF with Mike Golish. So basically we'll be playing against USF all over again, especially on Auburn's offensive side of the ball because they brought a lot of guys from over there. So, but I think they right in those 3 games. But then you got to look at, you got a game against Texas A&M. Do I think Texas A&M going to be as good as they was last year? No, I don't. I don't think they went 11-1 in the regular season. Hell no. Made the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be good as they was last season. Do I think they'll make the playoffs? Let's check out their schedule. Texas A&M, they got to eat pretty easy the first half of the schedule with Missouri State, Arizona State, Kentucky, Arkansas, Missouri, the Citadel, but in those games, that's what's that, the first 6 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 7 games, but they got LSU mixed in there. That's the only real threat that I see to Texas A&M in their first 7 games. But then game 8, they got Alabama. I think we'll beat them. They also got the last 3 games, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Texas. So no, I don't think Texas A&M will go 11-1 through the regular season like they did last season. I just don't believe it. But that might be a game that Alabama really need to be concerned about. And that's fact. That is a fact. KB, Georgia fans are going to remember the SEC championship game this past year more than the 11 games against the Tide. I feel like if we got an O-line this year, we would be a huge threat. I feel the same way, Mr. Brightside. Everything starts with the offensive line. Nothing work offensively without a capable offensive line. We need to be dominant in the trenches on both sides of the ball. We definitely, for the offensive line, we definitely need to be able to run the ball. Coach Kalen DeBoer talked about it. He want to be a balanced offensive team. And I hope that we can be that. But the thing is, what we should be concerned about right now is Ryan Grove's play calling until he show us something different. So until then, I will have my doubts about Ryan Grove. We was all excited to get him. Now we got him. And now we got doubts about him. Facts. So who not scared that that liquored up state or the drunk? hey, it's a good competition, man. LSU is a good competition. But Texas A&M is a game that we should be concerned about. LSU also a game that we should be concerned about. Lane Kiffin, first year over there, but we already know what kind of head coach Lane Kiffin is. We know that he's going to have an offense that can put points on the board. We know he's going to have that. So that's going to be it might be a trying time for Alabama, even though it's Lane Kiffin's first year. Now, I do think we're going to have one of the best defense in the country, especially in the secondary. But Lane Kiffin know how to scheme up plays, and he knows how to put points on the board, and he knows how to get the best out of his quarterback, no matter who it is. So we'll see what's his quarterback name. We'll see what he can do because he coming off injury, broke damn foot. So we'll see how he is coming off his damn broke foot. So we'll see. But those are 2 more games that Alabama should be concerned about, and 2 more games that I think can define Alabama's season, man. So, and as far as the Iron Bowl, yeah. You know, the Iron Bowl, matter of fact, Georgia too. Those 2 games, I think they're going to be the most competitive games on our schedule. Georgia and Auburn. Yeah, Sam Levitt. Yeah, Georgia and Auburn, because with Georgia, we done had games that determined the outcome of national championship games. We done met in the SEC. Alabama and Georgia done met in the SEC championship on several occasions. So, and the regular season game is always competitive too. So that's really a game that could define our season. Auburn, that's another game that can determine, you know, be a playoff determination. Which one of these teams can get in the playoffs off that game? Because y'all remember, we done had a couple of times where Alabama missed the playoff because of Auburn. So, and one time, 2017, Alabama made the playoff because of Auburn, because they lost to Georgia in that SEC championship game. So Auburn, that Iron Bowl have some determining factors too, even though back then Auburn was a pretty good program. We don't know what they're going to be right now with Alex Golesh. But I don't think in his first year they might fuck around and be competitive in the SEC and might mess around and be one of the best teams in the SEC. But I'm gonna tell you, I doubt it. I know Coach Carl is high on those guys over at Auburn, and he said Auburn just might be a problem. Well, we'll see about that. We cannot lose to Auburn. That's I'm gonna tell you right now. If we come into the Iron Bowl 11-0 and lose the Iron Bowl, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't care. If we come in 10-1 and lose, we'll just be 10-2. We'll still be in the playoffs. So hey, it is what it is, man. But matter of fact, let's look at Auburn's schedule real quick. Coming out the gate, Baylor, Southern Miss, Florida, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, and oh man, Auburn got Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss back to back. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 games in 5 weeks. They got a bye week after Tennessee. Then they go to Georgia. They back home with LSU. They go to Ole Miss. Well, damn. So, okay. Auburn got to come to Tuscaloosa. So that's an advantage for us. So we got home field advantage over there. That gives me more confidence. I forgot that we went to Jordan-Hare last year. Only won by 7 points. But hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Alabama could go undefeated until the Iron Bowl and then get upset by Auburn. Auburn has always been that team that wants to play their best against their arch rival. That's fact. And that's what makes the Iron Bowl, in my opinion, the best rivalry in all of college football. I think it's the Iron Bowl. Then I think it's Ohio State, Michigan. Then I think it's Texas, Oklahoma. Give me another rivalry. Georgia and Auburn really ain't a rivalry. Georgia and Georgia Tech really ain't a rivalry. Well, they rivals, but Georgia and Florida, those games ain't even competitive. You know, Ole Miss and Mississippi State, they ain't been competitive as of late. But so the Iron Bowl first, number 1. Ohio State and Michigan, number 2. Oklahoma and freaking Texas, number 3. The 3 biggest rivals in all of college football, in my opinion. So yeah. Auburn got it rough too. Plus they got we don't know what Vanderbilt gonna be, but they got Vanderbilt the week before Tennessee. So they got Florida, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss right there together. Then they got 2 really cupcake games, I think, Arkansas and Mississippi State, and then Samford. So 3 cupcake games in a row, and then they play Alabama in the Iron Bowl. So before the Iron Bowl, Auburn, those games, I think Auburn can get pretty healthy, but you never know in the SEC, even with Arkansas and Mississippi State. So, but they'll beat Samford. And you know, Alabama got that cupcake game before the Iron Bowl, which is, Chattanooga. So, yeah. But Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and LSU back-to-back 5 weeks between Texas A&M and LSU. We got a bye week. Before Georgia, we got Mississippi State. I expect that to be pretty easy. I think Georgia, coming into that game, got Tennessee before. Let me see what the Georgia game at. Let's go to Georgia. Before they play us, they play Vanderbilt. They'll be playing Oklahoma. I wish we had Georgia right after Oklahoma. Oh, man, that would have been great. But it's Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, and then Alabama. Us and Vanderbilt need to switch places. Facts. KB, don't sleep on South Carolina. They have a new offensive coordinator this year. Well, I ain't sleeping on them. They might come in. They might surprise some people. They might go back to 2024 and be one of the best teams in the SEC. So I'm not doubting South Carolina. So, hey, It is what it is. But LSU and Texas A&M are two more teams that could be a thorn in Alabama's side in 2026. All right. So hey, it is what it is. Getting back to let me see. Alabama is Auburn's daddy. Yeah, we know that. We know that. How trash is Florida going to be this year? I don't think Florida going to be very good this year, considering they got a brand new head coach. I just don't. I mean, even with the last coach, Billy Napier, they weren't too good. I mean, they had a good defense last year. You're proud of that too, but offensively, they just weren't there. They don't have DJ Lagway no more, even though he was bottom of the barrel last year. DJ Lagway disappointed a lot of damn people. So, but anyway, I don't think Florida going to be very good. I'm sure they got some transfers in there, and coach brought in some staff members with them, but I don't think they're going to be very good in 2026. Give them a couple of years, and they might be. Let the new coaching staff get their footing, get their players in there, the type of players that they want, then maybe. Maybe. Same with Lane Kiffin, but I think Lane Kiffin and LSU will have a better season than Florida, and that's a fact. Lane Kiffin got better athletes over there too, and probably a better coaching staff. So, hey, I guess that's about the only comment. KB, with the talent we have on this team, this Bama team is going to be scary. I'm telling you. I hope you are right. I hope you are. I mean, we got a plethora of talent, from the quarterback to the running backs, even the offensive line, tight end, every position, receivers, linebackers, secondary. But in saying that, it's a lot of new faces, a lot of players who haven't started the game in college football, especially on the defense side of the ball and the offensive line. So we just got to wait and see, be optimistic about this team. I hope that they are as good as advertised. I know that. One position I ain't worried about. Well, several positions. I ain't worried about the quarterback position, even though we're going to have a first-year starter. I ain't worried about that position. I ain't worried about the wide receiver core. I'm not worried about, matter of fact, I ain't even worried about the running backs. I'm worried about the offensive line, though. I ain't worried about the secondary. I really ain't worried about the linebackers, even though we're going to have 3 brand new linebackers. I ain't even worried about that. But the trenches is what I'm worried about. That's about it. That's about it. I think Florida will be better than what you think. Well, they're going to have to prove it to me, Tony B. Tony B, you think they're going to be good enough to compete with your Georgia Bulldogs? They going to be that good? They're going to be that good, man. I don't think Florida going to be very good. I don't think so. Alabama will be back at number 1 again if we win 12 games. I don't know, man, because there's some teams that's, I think, going to be pretty good that's got a harder schedule than Alabama. They just got to trust and learn each other's game and play for their brothers and kick ass cute game time. Okay, yeah, they play for the man beside you. Kick ass and take names. That's it. Kick ass, take names. But yeah, as you said, play for the guy beside you. We need guys who's going to make other guys better, while those guys are making you better. That's what we need. Big Poke 743, appreciate the 199 super chat. What up from Houston, Texas? All the way from Houston, Texas, man. How about them Rockets? How about them Houston Rockets? What them Houston Cougars gonna do this year? Matter of fact, this season, y'all know I do a top 5 SEC every week. Top 5 SEC rankings. Well, this year, I'm going to do a top 5 for all 4 conferences. SEC, ACC, Big 12, and Big 10. And guess what? I already got my preseason top 5. And Houston made the Big 12 preseason top 5. I just want y'all to know that. I'm Houston Cougars. I think Houston probably will be a good team again this year. Playoff team, probably not. but I think they'll be a pretty good team once again this year. Mr. Brightside, exactly, KB. I'm more worried about the O-line than whether or not if we have a running game than the defense. I have a lot of confidence in the defense. A whole damn heap of confidence in this defense, the wide receiver core, the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? If the offensive line can do their job, no problem. No problem. It would be deja vu for Bama if y'all can run the ball. I agree, Tony B. It will be. But if we can't, it'll be another 2024, 2025 if we can't run the damn ball. And that is factual. That is factual. By the way, we only got 66 more days. 66 more days until week 1. I ain't counting week 0. I'm counting till when my Alabama Crimson Tide hit the field. That's what I'm counting. And tell them again, just win, baby. That's them Raiders model. Just win at all costs. All costs. Rama Jam say I can see 9-3 or 10-2 at best this season, but no matter what, Roll Tide. You damn right. I don't give a damn what the record is at the end of the season. It's still Roll Tide all day, every day over here. We'll just be getting laughed at and talked about. Hell, we getting that now. We've been getting that for about 3-4 years now, so it ain't nothing new. But I want something better than that, Rama Jama, especially that 9-3. I'm good with 10-2 as the damn floor, but the ceiling, 10-2 can't be the ceiling. Not for me. That's unacceptable. Bama hater on Bama channels more than Miami channel. I don't know. Bama hater gone now. He ain't here to ruin it for everybody, so that's a good thing. Merle Williams, what's going on, brother? Happy 4th to everyone. We roll in 66 days, man. Merle Williams, appreciate the $19.99 super chat, brother. It is well appreciated. All right, well appreciated. But yeah, man. But let's talk about what I said the other day. Alabama 11-1 or 12-0. I'll take that. I love that floor. I love that. 10-2 is the floor. 11-1, 12-0. What it will be, especially the latter. Tell them again, Stephen Hicks. We just don't want to. We just can't see going 9-3 and 8. I just can't see it, man. Especially 8-4, man. How your name Bama hater and you won't respect? Tell them again, Ephraim. They don't understand that. I don't know how he expect to get some respect on any Alabama channel when your name Bama hater. Come on, man. If I hate somebody so much or that much, I damn sure ain't gonna reference them in my freaking name. And that's a fact. But anyway, talking about recruiting, you know what I'm saying? Once again, where's Alabama at in recruiting? I think according to 247, we in the 40s, and according to On 3, we in the 30s. But people are making a big deal about Alabama recruiting. And I've been trying to tell them, Alabama, as far as recruiting, in the month of June, even though it's July the 1st now, I told them in May and June. But in the month of June, Alabama usually is in the 40s in recruiting. So Alabama is doing the norm right now when it comes to recruiting. But people don't want to believe me. You know, and Coach Hayes, he was like, look it up, whatever. I did look it up. And once again, OKB is right, because every single season, you know, month of May, June, whatever, all you got to do is go to 247 On 3, and it'll give you those rankings at that time. You know what I'm saying? But as of today, it'll tell you where Alabama finished the 2025 recruiting cycle, 2024 recruiting cycle, 2023, 2022, but it will not tell you where they sat at in the month of June, May or June. But as I said, I know Alabama is always in the 40s, sometimes 30s, sometimes 50s in the month of June. So here's what I found. In the month of June, Alabama's recruiting class frequently ranks much lower nationally than its ultimate finish, often hovering between the 40s and high 50s overall and routinely near the bottom of the SEC. I told them that. This temporary low ranking is the standard blueprint of the program's recruiting life cycle rather than a sign of struggle, driven by a few different factors. Primary factors. Commitment volume. Alabama historically maintains a very selective, high target approach in early summer, accepting fewer commitments than most peer schools. Selective target strategy. The Crimson Tide prefer to prioritize quality over quantity, building their class later in the cycle through summer camps, official visits, and high-profile announcements. You heard that? Quality over quantity. In late June of 2027, right now, Alabama sat in the 60s nationally with 11 commits. That was before the last two commits we got. We was in the 60s. I think we was ranked 64th before Osani Gales and who was the other guy? A 3-star. But anyway, I forgot his name. But anyway, Osani Gales, before the last two commits, we was sitting at like 64. In the 2026 cycle, they started the month of June in the 40s, just like I said. June is a major month for official visits and elite camps, which traditionally triggers a tidal wave of commitments that rapidly boost their national standing as summer progresses. Despite these slow, seemingly alarming starts in June, Alabama class typically skyrockets later in the summer and fall. Later in the summer and fall, eventually finishing as a top 5. Y'all remember last year, July, the cold summer, as they call it, the whole month of July going into August. It was the same way in June of last year. Exactly. But anyway, despite the quiet and sometimes concerning early summer numbers, Alabama could consistently reminisce this lack of early volume. They are known for securing a flurry of summer and fall commitments, ultimately finishing the recruiting cycle as a dominant powerhouse. Yes. Got to tell you, recruiting services usually use cumulative point systems. Teams that take 15 to 20 early lower tier commitments will rank much higher in June than a program like Alabama, which typically holds on only 7 to 12 commitments heading into the heat of the summer. And guess what? What we got? 13 commitments right now. I think 13 commitments coming into last week. We only had 11 commits. I try to tell them, but they don't want to listen to me. But anyway, I try to tell them. But I think about it. A lot of people more focused on Alabama recruiting than their own daggone recruiting. Coach Cannon, the boy, know what he's doing. This man know how to recruit, man. So, Tony, you're not beating Alabama at home. You're a better hope with injuries. The only chance you got you get can beat us healthy. Oh, okay. Can't beat us healthy. Okay. They can come into Tuscaloosa and win. They thought we couldn't come into freaking Athens and win. But we did it. As far as injury being their only chance, I ain't gonna say that, because guess what? We've been mighty healthy, And Georgia done played us close year after year after year. But I don't know when the last time they came to Bryant-Denny and walked out with a win. I don't know when the last time they did that. And I know about the last 2 or 3 times Alabama done walked into Athens, they came out with a win every freaking time. So I think them coming to Bryant-Denny Stadium works in our favor. Just saying, Tony B. But this year could be different. This year can be different. So we'll see. And we all know they want to get that get back from last season. Boy, they just knew they was going to whoop our ass on their home turf. They knew it. But Alabama went in there and tapped that ass. As usual. It is what it is. So, hey, it bees that way sometime, man. I wish these other trash schools get their own podcasting channels so they can stay out of Bama chats. Our haters are so boring and pathetic. Bama hater. We ain't gonna talk about Bama hater, man. We ain't gonna talk. He ain't here to defend himself. So we ain't gonna talk about it. But we all know if he was here, he'll be spoiling it for everybody. Tony, you're not beating Alabama at home. I already got that. Every year is like a new team. It's how well you can gel as a team and get better each game as the season goes on. And that is straight facts. Straight facts. KB, what year did Bama win back-to-back national titles? 11 and 12. I know they did 11 and 12. We can go all the way back to 25, 26. I think they won back-to-back national championships in the 70s. Come on now. They done did it several times now. A lot of them, I wasn't here on this earth. But I think a couple of them, I was. But they went back-to-back in 11 and 12. You want to know when they are three-peated as SEC champions also? I can tell you that too. That would be 14, 15, and 16. Three-peat. Yes. But anyway, it bees that way sometime. 20 and 21. Back-to-back. So that's what Alabama do, man. That's what Alabama do. Ryan stepdaddy Coleman Williams better learn how to catch this. Come on, man. Why you gotta take a dig at the man? Ryan stepdaddy Coleman Williams. Come on, man. You know, there's a lot of stepdaddies in these United States. Hell, I'm one of them. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, but hey, it bees that way sometime. It bees that way sometime. I mean, if he raising a damn baby, he the daddy. If he raising that damn child, and he gonna be in that child life for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17, 18. If he in that child life from now until that child graduate, shit, he the daddy. He the daddy. I know we call it stepdaddy, but he the daddy. He might not be the biological daddy, but he the damn daddy. And that's a fact. Now, I don't know the real daddy, if he in the child life, even if he is, Ryan Coleman Williams is the daddy because he's the one with that child, raising that child. But that's a whole different story. He tripping, Bama. Cannot do it now. It's hard to purchase a championship. It sure is. It's damn sure hard to purchase a damn championship. Who done purchased one? I want to know. What are big spenders at that done won a national championship? What they at? Because I ain't seen them. Because ain't one top spender won a national championship yet. That's what I do know. Not a one. But hey, it is what it is. Look what Ohio State did. Yeah, they won a national championship, but it was teams that year that spent more money than Ohio State. Oregon was one of them. Oregon spend big money every year, and they ain't won nothing. Texas spend big money every year. They ain't won nothing. Texas A&M spend big money every year. They ain't won nothing. Texas Tech spend big money every year. They ain't won nothing. The big spenders, the ones who spending the most money, don't win national championships. Shit, Miami, they spending a whole hell of a lot of money now. They ain't won one. I'm not saying they not going to win one, but they ain't won one. So, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's up, E. Brown? So, y'all, you better get right. But, E. Brown, I just want you to know, as I said, on my TikTok video, and I believe I posted over here too. Nick Saban once said, don't celebrate your failures. You see how, who was it? You see how y'all put Ohio State out the playoffs? They didn't go celebrating they made the playoff. They went back to work. You see how we put Oklahoma out the playoffs? They ain't celebrate that they made it to the playoffs. They went back to work. You see how Indiana blowed Alabama out, put them out the playoff? We ain't celebrate that we made the playoff. We went back to work. There's a difference in us and y'all, which is Miami. Miami made the playoff, made the national championship game, got beat. Y'all celebrating instead of going back to work. You're still celebrating on a high horse for nothing. Y'all celebrating winning or nothing. You know how many teams that made the damn national championship and came away with nothing? Y'all done did that on several occasions. So what is there to celebrate? You can't even celebrate a conference championship. But hey, it is what it is. Number one recruiting class. Talk it up. I'm glad you happy about recruiting in June. I remember E. Brown, I remember this team, man. They had the number one recruiting class at the end of the recruiting cycle, not in June and July when it don't matter. They had the number one recruiting class at the end of the recruiting cycle. And then what happened? Absolutely nothing. The team was bottom of the damn barrel. And guess what they did? They did the same thing y'all was doing. Paying to get recruits. It didn't work out for them. Most of those recruits on that number one ranked team that year, they wind up transferring. I just want you to know that, E. Brown, and history repeats itself. You should know that. So you go ahead and be happy about your number one recruiting class. It is what it is. And I was talking about Texas A&M. Texas A&M. I know, E. Brown, your Miami Hurricanes really ain't gave their fan base nothing to talk about or to be happy about. And as of late, they have. But y'all take it overboard, man. Y'all ain't even a wait and see program. Miami ain't even a wait and see program. They are a hope and a wish program. Miami, as a matter of fact, Miami is a make-a-wish program. That's what y'all are. Make-a-wish. That's what y'all are. A make-a-wish program. You ain't even a wait and see program. But anyway, enough about the nobodies. How about that? Because they ain't nobody. But last thing I want to talk about LeBron James. LeBron James will not be returning to the LA Lakers. You ain't celebrating the laws, you celebrating the dominance. E. Brown, was you dominant against SMU? Was Miami dominant against SMU? Was Miami dominant against Louisville? Huh? Was matter of fact, you was dominant in both losses, Ebron? You said you was dominant against Ole Miss when you won by the skin of your fucking teeth. The fact of the matter is, Ebron, you saying y'all was dominant and you still lost 3 games? And that's the real truth. You still lost 3 games. I understand that Miami is used to losing 4, 5, 6 games a season. And now you win 3. You think you dominant? Man, get out of here. See, Ebron, you the kind of fan that's not realistic. You can't be realistic about your team. Your fandom runs so deep that it gets in the way of your judgment. You can't, you just don't know how to be a realistic college football fan. You don't know how to be a realistic Miami fan. You just don't. That damn game against Ole Miss was one of the most competitive games that we seen in the, matter of fact, the whole 2025 season plus the playoff. One of the most competitive games, and you gonna come out and say, we dominated them. You got your ass beat by SMU and Louisville, and you gonna say, we dominated them. You barely beat Notre Dame, but you will come say, we dominated them. Man, shit, that's just like me sitting up here saying, we lost to Oklahoma, but we dominated them. Come on now. Come on now. Make it make sense. Hell, I remember losing to Tennessee by a field goal, 3 points. That's like me saying, we dominated them. Or beating somebody by 3 points. We dominated them. Be realistic, man. Be realistic. It makes no sense. Because guess what? More than you watch the games. And more than you know what happened in the damn games, man. You a realist. How you a realist? Explain that to me. Okay. I ain't finna argue with you. I seen the game just like a whole bunch of other people. And you got some Miami fans that are true realists. And they realistic about their team. You got Miami fans saying that I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about the stats. Pull up the stats against who? Who you want me to pull up? Okay, Miami. We got, let's see. Before I get to LeBron. Let's see. Team stats. So against SMU, y'all gained 50 more yards than SMU. That's saying you dominated by gaining 50 more yards. You did dominate the run game, but they dominated you in the passing game. So that breaks even. So, hey, y'all gained 5.6 yards a play. They gained 5.5 yards a play. Come on, man. Make it make sense. That's 0.1 yard. That ain't even a full yard. That ain't even 0.2 yards. But y'all dominated. Y'all even dominated the time of possession. Y'all had the ball 37 minutes. They only had the ball 22 minutes, and you still lost. That means that your offense couldn't do shit as far as freaking passing the ball. Really? So you didn't dominate SMU. The shit broke even, except the daggone scoreboard. You want to talking about bringing up the stats. Don't but one damn stat matter, and that's the freaking scoreboard. That's the only stat that matters, man. You didn't dominate that. Against Louisville. Louisville gained more total yards than y'all. They gained more rushing yards than y'all. And y'all had about y'all had about 28 more passing yards than them. That's it. They had more total yards and rushing yards. Come on, man. They beat you with time of possession. They had more first downs than y'all. Come on, man. More plays than y'all. More sacks than y'all. They had they got more turnovers than y'all. They dominated your quarterback. He threw 4 interceptions. So where you dominate that game at? Since you were so dominant. Let's move on to your last loss, which was Ole Miss. As I said, don't but one stat matter, man. And that's the damn scoreboard. Be a realist about the damn scoreboard. How about you be a realist about that? But anyway, you just don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit it. But hey, it is what it is. This shit ain't coming up for Ole Miss. Okay. Nah, it ain't. That game stats ain't coming up. But either way, ain't but one motherfucking one stat that matters. But on to LeBron. Be a realist. Be a realist. But on to LeBron. LeBron will not be returning to the dang on Lakers. All right. I'm not a NBA fan of any. I'm not a fan of any NBA team, but I am a LeBron fan. So guess what? Wherever LeBron go, I go. So I heard some talk about him going to the Warriors. I don't know. If he go to the Warriors, I'll be cheering for the Warriors. If he go, I heard talk about the Cavs. If he go back to the Cavs, I'll be cheering for the Cavs. I wouldn't give a damn if he go to the Washington Wizards. I'll be cheering for the Wizards. Shit. Go to the Boston Celtics. I'll be cheering for the Celtics. But if he go to Golden, like I said, Real Jamma, if he go to Golden State, I'll go to Golden State. I'm a LeBron fan. Just like I was a Michael Jordan fan back in the 90s. I was not, I'm going to tell you, I was never a Kobe fan until after his retirement. I didn't like him as a player. I did not. So, you can say chasing rings, whatever. You can say whatever you want to say. This is my take, especially if he go to the Warriors. Y'all say he chasing rings if he go to the Warriors? Do anybody say LeBron chasing rings if he go to the Warriors? Yes, no, maybe. Hello. Well, this is my thing. For anybody who say LeBron chasing rings by going to the Warriors, or if he's trying to put another super team together. Y'all think he's trying to put another super team together going to the Warriors? Oh, Big Pope, I know Kobe Bryant was a dog. I just wasn't a fan of him as a basketball player, but he was a fan for Kobe. I was a fan after he retired. I wasn't a fan of him. He is as a basketball player because he was just that good. You know, Kobe was the second coming of Michael Jordan. The man was good. But I just didn't like him as a player. I love myself some Michael Jordan, though. But I didn't like Kobe. I didn't even like Kobe when he first came into the league. I didn't. So shit. But then, you know, I grew fond of LeBron James straight when he came out of damn high school. So just like, exactly, some of y'all ain't a fan of LeBron James. Some of y'all want a fan of Kevin Durant, or some people want a fan of Michael Jordan. I'm sure there was not a Knicks fan from the 90s that was fond of Michael Jordan back in the 90s. I'm sure of that. I'm a Magic Johnson fan, a Kareem fan, James Worthy. I was a fan of that Laker team. But now it's just LeBron. But for anybody who say LeBron, if he go to the Warriors, is chasing a ring or trying to put a super team together. The Warriors will be a team full of old heads. Guys in their mid-30s and LeBron in his 40s. You want to call that a super team? Players in their mid-30s? And then this guy in his 40s? You're complaining about a group of old heads playing basketball together. Come on now. That's crazy. So I'm going to tell you one thing. For y'all to say super teams and all that, you can't tell me Jordan didn't have a super team. You just cannot tell me that. In both years, well, you know, both his tenures with the freaking Bulls. After the retirement, in the 3 years, he won the NBA championship before he retired. You can't tell me he went on no super team when you got himself, you got motherfucking Rodman, you got Pippen, and you got a freaking 3-point ace with Steve Kerr, or i.e. John Paxson. You cannot tell me that. You got Pippen, probably the second best player in the league at the time, at his position. You got Rodman, the best damn rebounder in the game, and you got Steve Kerr, the best 3-point shooter in the game. Come on, man. But you don't want to say Jordan had a super team. That is freaking crazy. That is crazy. Then you had Rodman, you had freaking John Paxson, another daggone one of the best 3-point shooters in the freaking game. You had him. Come on, man. And you had some others. Had some of the greatest role players in the daggone game. Come on now. Tell him again he hate me. What? Look, Quasia. Rodman, Pippen, Steve Kerr. That wasn't a super team? Man, come on, man. Those were 3 of the best players in the league at that time on the same team with Jordan. So Jordan had 3 of the best players in the freaking game to play with him. Usually, LeBron, if y'all say it's a super team, he only had 2 of the best players with him. I'm just saying. And then you look at when LeBron James was with the Cavs with Kevin Love and Kyrie. It was really LeBron and Kyrie. Kevin Love was just there. He was just another body. What Kevin Love was doing with his former team, I think he came from the Timberwolves or some damn body. Kevin Love was the man at that team. But when he came to play with the Cavs with LeBron, he was just another guy. At the time, his ass was hurt. Come on, man. We know Rodman was drafted by the Pistons. He won his first ring with the Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. Then he went somewhere else, and then he went to the Bulls. He went to the Spurs. When he went to Spurs before the Bulls, or was he with the Spurs after the Bulls? But anyway, I know he went to the Spurs and the Bulls, and he was with Detroit. But anyway, I can't believe the question say this man didn't have a super team around him. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, man. And then on top of that, Jordan had a Hall of Fame coach. A Hall of Fame coach. So you got a Hall of Fame coach. You got Scottie Pippen. You got Dennis Rodman. You got Steve Kerr. You got all of that. You got all of that. In the equation, there's one more thing that I forgot to add about Jordan. Jordan came into the NBA with what? College experience. I believe he had 3 years of college. By what? He was developed in college by one of the best college basketball coaches in the game. Then he go to the Bulls. Bulls was garbage. He went the first 4-5 years without even making the damn playoffs. Then you got you a damn Hall of Fame head coach. Then you got Scottie Pippen, best second man in the game. Then you had, I believe, John Paxson, one of the best three-pointers in the game. Then they role players on those first three championship game teams or 3 NBA championship teams. Them role players. But matter of fact, let me pull up these. What was it? 19. We're gonna go 92. $1992. Okay, where we at? Let's just look at it. Look at this roster. You had Michael Jordan. You had you had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, John Paxson. Yes. 3-point ace. Stacey King, Horace Grant, B.J. Armstrong. Come on now. But who was this? Jennifer Stovall, appreciate the $10 super chat. Roll Tide KB just passing through. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week and 4th of July. I appreciate it, Jennifer Stovall. I really do. And hey, you be blessed. You be blessed, and you have a happy 4th of July also. So you had trying to find his points per game and shit. 80 games, field goal attempts, field goal, 3 points. Okay. You had Scottie Pippen averaging 21 points a game. Horace Grant averaging 14 points a game. You had B.J. Armstrong averaging 10 points a game. Yeah. Jordan was averaging 30 though. So hey, but you got 2 other players, Scottie Pippen 20, 14, Horace Grant, B.J. Armstrong 10 points a game. Who is this? Stacey King 7, John Paxson. But yeah, man, come on now. Let's go to 93. Let's go to the next one. Next season. Next season. You got Scottie Pippen averaging 18 points a game. Horace Grant averaging 13. B.J. Armstrong averaging 12. Man, come on now. Yo, man, why y'all won't give LeBron the credit that he deserves? Mike made the playoffs in his second year. He was getting put out the first round every year. The first round every year. Tell me how many first round exits he had before he even made it to the second round. How long it took him to get to the freaking Eastern Conference Finals And how long did it take him to get to the finals? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. 22, 15, 14. Oh, Michael Jordan had retired at this time. How far? Let me ask y'all a question. How far did after Jordan retired, how far in the postseason did the Bulls make it without Michael Jordan? Tell me that. Without Michael Jordan, how far did they make it? And you tell me what happens to every team after LeBron leaves. They go right back to the bottom of the damn barrel. They go right back to the bottom of the barrel. You say LeBron don't get it out the mud. What year did the Heat? What year did LeBron go to the Heat? 2008, 9. What year did LeBron go to the Heat? We're gonna say 2000. We're gonna say 2009, 2010 when he went to the Heat. 2010. 2010. Okay. Finished third. That's 9 and 10. 10 and 11. Yep. The year before LeBron got to the Heat, they was 47 and 35. 47 and 35. The year prior to that, they was 43 and 39. So that's 2 seasons prior. Finished third in the NBA finished third in the East both seasons. Then when LeBron got there, his first season, they finished first in the East. First. Next season, they finished first. Next season, first again. All these years when LeBron was there, they won NBA championships. Then he went to the freaking Cavs, bottom of the damn barrel, straight bottom of the barrel. The Cavs was. Matter of fact, when he came out of high school and went to the Cavs, instantly made them better. Took them to the daggone finals, got beat, but he took them there. 22 years old. What was Michael Jordan doing when he was 22? Losing. That's what he was doing. Yeah, the Heat won too, but I'm just saying, when he was with the Cavs the first time, that team was nothing to be talked about, nothing to be desired. This man, I'm telling you, this man took a Phillip head screwdriver, a damn Allen wrench, some grip pliers, some damn grip pliers, and a damn hacksaw to the damn finals. That's what he did. Come on now. Took them to the finals, even though they lost in 4 games against the Mavericks. No, that wasn't the Mavericks. Either they lost. Come on now. Then he goes to the freaking Heat. They can't finish no better than third in the East. They can't even smell the damn finals. What did he do? Took them to the finals, won two NBA championships. Then what did he do? He went back to the damn Cavs, bottom of the freaking barrel. What did he do? Won another NBA championship. That's what he did. Went to the damn Lakers, and they were straight bottom of the barrel. What they do? Won an NBA championship, even though it was COVID. Y'all want to discount that? If you're going to discount LeBron's NBA COVID championship or bubble ring, whatever you want to call it, well, discount Alabama's national championship for COVID. We can't have it both ways. So I'm just saying, the man done did a damn lot, man. Robert Horry. Robert Horry was a damn beast. Robert Horry got 7 damn NBA championship rings. 7 of them. 7 of them. Super Twister. You say he did it with a super team. Oh, you can say what you want to. But all of those teams was bottom of the damn barrel before LeBron got there. And Super Twister, I guess you went in the chat when we was talking about Michael Jordan and his super team with Scottie Pippen, huh? With Steve Kerr, one of the best three-point shooters in the game, with Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder in the game. This man had 3 of the best players at their position on the same team with him, and to go along with it, he had a damn Hall of Fame coach. He did that. Now, like I say, I'm a Michael Jordan fan. I love myself some damn Michael Jordan, but that team was a damn super team. And he had it for basically 3 years. Come on, man. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, he did, I give it to him. He did it, everything he did with one team. But don't act like there was a time that Michael Jordan didn't want to leave the Bulls. Just like there was a time Kobe was about to lead them damn Lakers. So 73-9. LeBron beat a 73-9 team. Yes. Yes. LeBron, this man came from 3 games down to win the damn finals. Come on now. Just because you do it with the same team, that's a good thing. But don't act like you didn't have the players around you either. Don't act like Jordan did it by himself. They had to get some players in there to go along, put players around Jordan also. And they put a super team together. Come on, man. And then y'all say he jumped from team to team. Was he free to leave? Did he serve his time with that team? And if they can't come to an agreement, you're going to daggone leave. That's what you're going to do. You saying he jumped from team to team, but damn. He served out of his contract with every team that he was playing with. He was a free agent. So therefore, he can explore his options. And he can pick the best deal for him. That's just like Jordan. You think if he wasn't making the money that he was making with the Bulls, he would have never went somewhere else playing for pennies on the fucking dollar? Y'all crazy. Come on now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You just like y'all give Jordan his credit, you got to give LeBron his credit. Come on now. And I'm going to tell you like this. What was the Lakers before LeBron got there? What was they at? What was the Lakers before LeBron got there? At the bottom of the damn barrel. And that's what they finna go right back to. You got all these Lakers fans celebrating the fact that LeBron is gone. Well, they gonna be at the bottom of the damn barrel. I'm gonna tell you that now. They gonna be at the bottom of the barrel. And another thing when it comes to LeBron and Jordan. What was Jordan at the tail end of his career? What was he? What was Jordan at the tail end of his career? And he wasn't even the same age as LeBron. Jordan was still in his 30s at the tail end of his career. What was he? He certainly wasn't averaging 27, 28 points a game. He wasn't doing that. He wasn't averaging a game what LeBron James is averaging. No, he didn't have nothing to prove. But the fact of the matter is, people out here expecting LeBron James to be the number 1 player on the team at the age of what, 41, 42 now? They looking at LeBron like he should, or talking about LeBron like he should be doing what he was doing in his damn 20s. Come on, man. 6-0 don't mean nothing. 6-0 mean a lot. But I can tell you this. Not one Jordan fan, and like I say, I'm a Jordan fan. Not one Jordan fan can make a case against LeBron without the 6-0. Not one case. And if you can, let me hear it. The only thing they can talk about is 6-0. They don't want to talk about before the 6-0 or after the 6-0. I think LeBron played, 14 years in the league? A total of 14 years. What happened the other 8 years? What happened the other 8 years? What happened the other 8? That's what I want to know. They don't want to talk about nothing outside the 6 years. What happened the other 8? Can we talk about all? Yeah, we can talk about all the L's LeBron took. This man been to the finals 10 times and lost 6 of them. Yeah, we can talk about that. Y'all want to bring up the fact that, well, Jordan stayed. Well, bring up all the L's that Jordan took also. Bring up all the years that Jordan couldn't make it. LeBron made it 10 times. Jordan made it 6. Bring up all the years, the 8 years that he couldn't make it, that he wasn't good enough to make it. Bring up all of that. I know finals win matter. Come on now. Well, hey, we can also now, when it comes to Alabama, we can bring up the times that Alabama made it and didn't win. We can bring up those L's too now. We don't like to, but hey. But like I said, I'm a Jordan fan. Always will be. I got a Jordan wall right here. Jordan, you see that? I got a whole Jordan damn wall. Look at that. Yeah. Got all them Jordan wall, man. And one LeBron, which is right here. So yeah. So I am a Jordan fan. And I am a LeBron fan. But I just want to be realistic about it. I think both of them had a super team. And I know for a fact that them Lakers about to go back to the bottom of the barrel. I don't give a damn who they acquire. I don't care. They done let 3 of their best players go. And they're going to be right back in the bottom of the barrel. And them damn Laker fans won't be celebrating no more. They celebrating now because LeBron is gone. But now they about to be whining and crying just like they was before LeBron James got there. So if LeBron go to the damn Warriors and they win and a bunch of old heads win a damn NBA championship, y'all gonna be talking about LeBron too, even though the man did it at 42 years old. Come on now. They was at the bottom of the barrel with LeBron. Well, all I know, they won a bubble championship with him. I do know that. That's what I do know. I know they hadn't won a damn NBA championship in years before LeBron. I do know that. Come on now. And they I tell you what, they wasn't at the bottom of the barrel with LeBron like they was without him. I can tell you that right now. Okay, Goof. Bron should have 3 chips. Ray Allen saved his ass. Okay. Well, Michael Jordan should only have 4. Because I remember vividly Steve Paxson saving him and Steve Kerr, or John Paxson saving him and Steve Kerr saving him. So he should only have 4. If that's the case, and you talking about Ray Allen saved LeBron, are you freaking serious? They wouldn't even been in that position for fucking Ray Allen to make the shot if it wasn't for LeBron. LeBron scored 32 points. This is what I'm talking about. When people don't want to give LeBron the credit, but they'll give Jordan the credit. LeBron scored 32 points before that shot. 32 freaking points. So that don't matter. And guess what? When Ray Allen hit the shot, they went into overtime. They still could have lost. The game went over. So how did he save LeBron? The game was not over. When freaking John Paxson hit his shot, when Steve Kerr hit his shot, the game was over. The game was over. That's how I see it. You say Kyrie saved him. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Just like Steve Kerr and just like John Paxson was doing their fucking job, Kyrie Irving was doing his too. You ain't saying, I ain't heard nobody say Steve Paxson and freaking Steve John Paxson and Steve Kerr saved Jordan. I ain't heard nobody say that. Nobody. Come on now. Make it make sense. This man scored 32 points in the game, and somebody else hit the game tying shot. That saved LeBron. Not the game winning shot, but the game tying shot. But you got two other guys that's on Jordan team who hit the game winning shot, and you don't call out Jordan for that. Y'all only playing one side of the fence. LeBron is never in the conversation with Jordan. Well, that's what the conversation is about when it comes to basketball. Them the only two players they want to put in it. But you can put several other players in it. In this conversation with Jordan. Like Kareem. Like Magic. Like Kobe. Come on, man. You can even put freaking you can even put Steph Curry in the shit. Come on now. Hell, if that's the case, Jordan shouldn't be in the conversation with fucking what the guy named with the 11, Bill Russell. He shouldn't be in the conversation with him. Bill Russell got 11. If we just talking about championships, he shouldn't be in the conversation with Robert Horry. He got 7. If we talking about championships, you only want to use championships when it comes to Jordan. Well, use them when it comes to Robert Horry and Bill Russell. Use them when it comes to them. He calls himself I don't care what he called himself. A lot of other people call him the GOAT too. But anyway, to me, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this. But to me, Jordan's game was more appeasing than LeBron. He had more, I'm going to say he had more of a winner's mentality than LeBron. I will say that. He had more of a winner's mentality. His game was more appeasing, more flashy. That's what it was. And Jordan, yeah, more killer instinct. Him and Kobe, more killer instinct than LeBron. But at the same time, you just can't deny what LeBron did throughout his career. You can't deny it. And I'm not even talking about no longevity shit, because he's been doing this shit his whole damn career. Big Poke, I know it's a night and day difference. That's what I said. He had more of a killer instinct. His game was more appeasing, more flashy. Skill-wise, Jordan just had more skills. LeBron, he just got the mentality to make the right play. I want to make the right play. I don't want to just be the one to take the game-winning shot. I don't want to shoot the ball all the damn time knowing I got an open teammate right here. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, Jordan, he would have 2 guys wide the fuck open, and he ain't getting them the ball. Kobe was the same way. LeBron ain't that way. And people want to crucify LeBron James for making the right play. This man can make the right play, throw it to a wide open shooter, and the shooter miss, but somehow it's LeBron's fault. And then again, if LeBron shoot it and miss, it's still his fault. I don't get that. But anyway, LeBron James ain't with the Lakers no more. And I'm glad, because them LA Laker fans didn't appreciate him. Didn't appreciate him. They was good with him when they won that bubble championship. But after that, nope. They didn't appreciate the man. They didn't appreciate him. Now they celebrating the fact that he gone. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to be bottom of the damn barrel. Bottom of the deep. Watch what I tell you. Guaranteed. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Hey, shout out to LeBron James. How about that? Shout out. Man came straight out of high school. Became the most successful basketball player there ever was. Became a fucking billionaire. But once again, happy anniversary, LaQuisha, to you and your husband. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I OKB wish y'all many, many, many more. So y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. And I'm ready for some Alabama football. That's all I know. I'm ready for some Alabama. Yeah, Jordan a billionaire too now, but he didn't become that in the league. But LeBron did, but Jordan got a lot. And Jordan, both of them fuckers rich as hell. That's all I know. Both of them. Both of them. But anyway, let me get out of here. Y'all have a good night. And hey, guess what? Y'all be blessed. And remember, KB, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Shout out to Roll Tide Willie and Roll Damn Tide.
Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Big Bama, big pride, big legacy. Rama Jammer, yeah, they doubt and gotta let them see. You come to Brian Denny, you ain't ready, well, you better be. Roll Tide, Willie screaming at you, that's a guarantee. And he don't give a piss. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Pressure on your QB, about to make him throw a beat. Hold up, that A is not Atlanta. That A for Alabama. And if you rep that Tide, gonna stand up. Yeah. Don't give a piss. Don't give a piss. Don't give a piss. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide.